the opportunity is there, but your fear holds you back. Let's talk about facing that fear and going for whatever it is that you want.
What I want is for you to give yourself permission to be afraid that you're going to ruin what you have. Just give yourself a moment, 5 minutes, to be with that fear so that you can diffuse it, so that you can neutralize it, and so you can take a next step from a place where you're just, okay, the fear is here, but I'm not going to let it stop me. Because what I want is for us to focus more on what could go right than what could go wrong.
Mix 102.5, the best mix from the 90s to now. Big Poppa in the afternoon. It is a Mental Wellness Wednesday. She is the author of the book Coming Back to Life, available now. And this is life coach Rebeccah Silence. How are you?
Well, hello, everyone. I'm very well. Happy almost spring. And even more importantly, happy International Women's Day.
Oh, nice. I didn't even realize. That's fantastic.
International Women's Day. Yes. So happy to be here.
I think I always end up coming up with stuff to talk about, just literally just listening to people around me and stuff that's going on, in their lives, and taking a nugget of it and have you speak on it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about facing a fear. Something you think is really good. The opportunity is there, but your fear holds you back. Let's talk about facing that fear and going for whatever it is that you want.
Oh, I love how you're qualifying this, because you're not talking about let's face our worst case scenario hell fears. You're talking about let's face our fear on the way to what we desire, what we want. And I love that, because I don't think it's talked about enough. When we talk about fear, usually it's under the premise of like, what could go wrong? But let's definitely take this on today, because, the most on track you're ever going to be is when you find yourself in a moment of fear and excitement at the same time. That's an indicator that you are right on track, that you are right where you need to be, and that you are on your way to success beyond what you can even comprehend for yourself. So don't let the fear be a misinterpretation that like something's going wrong or you're off track, or maybe this is a sign that you shouldn't continue. Let it be the sign that you're exactly in the most perfect, correct place possible. So with that being said, I want us to recognize the power in being willing to face that fear and to acknowledge it. I think one of the things that has us fall apart and go sideways is when we ignore the fear, which actually gives it more power. I think
here's what I'm talking about. And we may not be on the same wavelength. So if we are, awesome. I'm thinking of, I have this opportunity to get a different job somewhere, and it's a step up, but I'm afraid it's not going to work out because I'm comfortable where I am. I have the opportunity to date someone new, but I'm afraid that it's not going to work out. I'm talking about like there's something in front of you and you're excited and you want to take that step, but you're afraid to. That's where I'm at.
But here's what I'm saying. We are exactly in the same conversation. I'm just saying something a little bit controversial, because say you finally found the love of your life and you're ready to propose, and you are just scared to death to ruin what you have. What I want is for you to give yourself permission to be afraid that you're going to ruin what you have. Just give yourself a moment, 5 minutes, to be with that fear so that you can diffuse it, so that you can neutralize it, and so you can take a next step from a place where you're just, okay, the fear is here, but I'm not going to let it stop me. Because what I want is for us to focus more on what could go right then what could go wrong? And you are very comfortable where you are, which is why you're afraid. I have a new client that just got a promotion and he's freaking out because now he's running a team. Now he's making more money. Now he has more responsibility. Is he really worthy of it? Well, be with all the fears that you're going to, screw up with your team, that you're not going to be able to pull off the project, but for 5 minutes. And then remember who you are. And remember, there's no coincidence. You wouldn't see this possibility. You wouldn't want it if you didn't have exactly what you need to pull it off and to pull it off well. So the next thing I want to say is first, be with the fear, but 5 minutes. Then visualize life on the other side going well, being even better than what you can imagine. Visualize yourself getting what you want and successfully coming out the other side of your fear in exactly the life you imagine for yourself once you made this step. Please, life is too short. As a cancer survivor that had a 5% chance to live, go for the job, go for the relationship, go for the promotion, go for the dream house, the dream car, the opportunity for your child. I sent my oldest away for 3 months to South America last fall. That felt really terrifying, but really right. So if it feels right, even if you're scared, just keep going. And then my final hack here for everyone, don't get too far ahead of yourself. Don't get overwhelmed. Just figure out the next step one at a time. That's enough to build momentum. That's enough to build progress. And you deserve this dream you have. You deserve it and you are capable. And it's only you that can let yourself have it. And there's no shame in letting yourself have it. There's no shame. One of the big things that my clients have sometimes is this fear of like, I don't want to almost be someone who's showing off. Like my family doesn't have these things I want. So why should I let myself have them? What if you became the model of the possibility for everyone you know? What if you're the trailblazer? What if you're the model of possibility? And what if you pursuing this gives the people around you permission to follow their dreams and their vision?
It is life coach Rebeccah Silence. Go to RebeccahSilence.com and check everything out there, including the book Coming Back to Life. Rebeccah, always amazing. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye, everyone.